If you're wondering which drones under $500 are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. Potentic Atom. This little guy is surprisingly solid for the price, packing a 3-axis gimbal and decent features like auto flight modes that make pricier DJI drones look over their shoulder. That said, the camera quality isn't exactly blowing minds, reminding you it's a budget option. And it gets tossed around in the wind more than its specs suggest, so maybe don't fly it in a hurricane. Would I buy it? Yes. It's fantastic value if you're starting out and want smooth footage without selling a kidney. Potentic Atom C. The Atom C is like the Atom's older, slightly less coordinated sibling. It's super lightweight, nails the beginner-friendly vibe, and even gives you 4K video and raw photos, which is pretty sweet for the cost, but it ditches the 3-axis gimbal for electronic stabilization, meaning your horizon might get tipsy in wind, and the camera controls are basically non-existent beyond exposure, which is a bummer. Would I buy it? Maybe. If you absolutely cannot stretch the budget for the regular Atom's gimbal and are okay with basic camera functions, it's a decent entry point. DJI Mini 4K. Okay, DJI finally gives us a proper budget 4K option, and honestly, the video quality for the price point gives competitors a run for their money, making it a killer first drone. However, it's pretty bare bones feature-wise compared to its pricier siblings, no fancy tracking or obstacle avoidance, and the real-world flight time felt shorter than advertised. Plus, low-light video is kinda pants. Would I buy it? Yes, for pure value, and getting into reliable 4K drone footage without complex features, it's hard to beat. DJI Neo. This thing is ridiculously tiny and fast to launch for quick social media clips. You can literally pull it from your pocket and have it flying in seconds using just your phone, which feels pretty damn cool. Be warned though, it sounds like an angry mosquito. The 4K video is pretty weak sauce, battery life is short, and without obstacle sensors, its follow me mode is basically a crash waiting to happen near trees. Would I buy it? No. It's fun, but too many compromises on video quality and safety features compared to the Mini 4K for similar money, unless pocketability is your only concern. Holy Stone HS600D. The HS600D is a bigger, beefier drone that handles wind better than the little guys, and packs features like 48 megapixel photos, 4K video, and subject tracking. Plus, it already has remote ID built in. But while it flies okay, the controls feel a bit sloppy compared to DJI or even Potentic. The build feels plasticky for the price, and image quality doesn't quite stack up against some competitors despite the specs. Would I buy it? Maybe. If you need something that can handle wind better than a sub 250 gram drone and want its specific features like time-lapse, but don't mind the slightly less refined feel and image quality compared to others around this price. Potentic Atom 2. This drone is the ultimate DJI Mini 4K alternative for budget-conscious pilots, recording smooth 4030 frames per second video and capturing detailed 48 megapixel stills. But like your grandpa trying to use TikTok, it doesn't have collision avoidance, so you'll be playing dodge the tree more than filming cinematic masterpieces. Would I buy it? Maybe, if I was on a budget and enjoyed living life on the edge. DJI Flip. This drone's got a funky design with those prop guards, making it look like a futuristic insect, but it can be flown autonomously without a controller for safer flights when tracking you. However, it's not the fastest drone and it struggles in windy conditions, so don't expect to win any races or film during a hurricane. Would I buy it? Maybe, because it is a solid mid-range drone that captures 48 megapixel stills and stunning 4060 frames per second footage. DJI Mini3. This drone is so small and lightweight at 248 grams, the FAA won't even bother you, and the camera can be rotated 90 degrees between landscape and portrait format. But it's missing obstacle avoidance, so you'll be playing a real-life game of chicken with trees and buildings, and there's no subject tracking either. Would I buy it? No, because there are better options on the market, but you will not go bankrupt by buying it. Hoverair X1. This drone is the ultimate selfie drone, small enough to fit in your pocket and can take off from the palm of your hand with intelligent flight modes that use advanced AI algorithms to both track the subject and keep them in the center of the frame. But manual flight control is extremely slow, so don't expect to win any drone races, and without full collision avoidance sensors, you have to take care when using it. Would I buy it? No, because as cool as it is, it's not as practical as other drones for the price. DJI Air 2. S. This drone has a 1-inch sensor that shoots up to 5.4K video, making your footage look crisper than a freshly ironed shirt, and flying it is extremely easy and safe thanks to front, rear, bottom, and top obstacle sensors. But the aperture is fixed at f/2.8, so you're stuck with that depth of field. And real-world flight times are around 20 minutes, which means you'll spend more time changing batteries than filming epic shots. Would I buy it? Yes, because this drone is still worth it because it features a decent camera, a flight time of up to 30 minutes, light and foldable design, obstacle sensors, and stable overall performance. DJI Mini2 SE. This drone is so light you won't even need to register it with the FAA, which is great because nobody wants to deal with more paperwork. The video quality is decent for the price, but don't expect to win any awards with its basic color profile. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's a solid budget option if you're not trying to be the next Scorsese of the skies, but if you want those cinematic shots, you might need to spend more. Holy Stone HS720. The Holy Stone HS720 boasts a 4K camera with shock absorption, which sounds fancy until you realize your phone probably has better image stabilization. With a flight time of 26 minutes, you'll have plenty of time to annoy the neighbors before it needs a recharge, which by the way takes 7 hours. Would I buy it? No. I don't have that kind of patience to wait 7 hours for a drone to charge. DJI Avatar. This drone is marketed as FPV flying for the masses, but it's a bit too bulky to be a true racing drone. So it's like bringing a minivan to a Formula 1 race. It's got a 1/1.17-inch CMOS sensor, which sounds impressive, but really just means your cat videos will be slightly less blurry. Would I buy it? No, because I'm not a mass, I'm an individual. And I want a drone that knows what it wants to be when it grows up. DJI Spark. The DJI Spark is so small, it's like DJI asked, how can we make a drone that's less impressive than a can of soda? The battery life is so short, you will only get about 12 minutes of flight time, which is barely enough time to annoy your neighbors. Would I buy it? No. With a spotty Wi-Fi connection and a tendency to get swayed by the wind, flying this thing is more stressful than dealing with your in-laws during the holidays. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the drones under $500 for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.